अभी ये आ रहा है, ये आ रहा है। हाँ हाँ अभी एडवर्टाइजमेंट
Yes, ma'am. Sir said that he will be. जीतू का है चीज स्लाइस में नीचे फिश में चीज स्लाइस जीतू सर वीडियो ऑन करें इसके समय रोकने
कौन कहले हां
इसका समय
वेट करिए तापर कहिबे अबे अभी अपन टेंशन नहीं होती हमें लाइव है गलो हमरा एडवर्टाइजमेंट चाहिए 5 अबे 10 मिनिट एडवर्टाइजमेंट अबे सब अरेंजमेंट अपन करंतु मु जॉइन कर दूं मु पछे एक लाइव हो आईडी दे दियो
अरे माची
मला
कैमराटा एटू पूरा पाखरे देखा जाउ
हां ये लाइव साइड तो फ्रीज रख दो काको देखो तो तण देइथिलो कोन फ्रीज पैक करिके ओ माय गॉड
देखिए अच्छी थी तो कोई थी चीज स्लाइस साड़ी थी
चीज का तो काढ़ियो अपन
सुष्मिता मैम वो चीज स्लाइस देखी आई चीज स्लाइस हां आप चेक करिए तो तुम कोई थी साड़ी के आने बात
और ठीक है प्लीज आने जो टाइम
अच्छी ना हां
याद नहीं बनी
पानी दे दे बड़ी टिक्के पानी दे
पानी जो वो ऑरेंज कुर्सी
पानी साड़ी के अपना ही बोले लाइक
फेसबुक पे चलछबा लाइव भी चलती है
worried about these flies
अंबुजो करे
हमको तो खाना कुछ नहीं मिल रहा था ना आप लाके रख दिए तो क्या खाएंगे सब खाएंगे
नहीं अब नहीं खाना
अंबुजो ए पडुआ तो काम गोटे अछि
हमको एड़ा सब
म्यूट अछि कैमरा
की गरम सर होची
Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, the galaxy of intellectuals, Your Excellency, guests, teachers, and my dear friends. How different is the morning? Yes. Dear audience, you will yourself discover as the colors of cultural feast unfold. Well, my first and my foremost duty on behalf of our principal sir, Mr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, and the entire DPS fraternity, we welcome you all to the second day of our e-summer fest, the Sanguine 2021. Myself, Oshin Hota, the host of today's live session, Craft Made Out of Food items. Okay, so healthy food. Yes, we will start from the healthy food items. So healthy food such as fruits and vegetables are definitely a prerequisite among kids and adults to maintain the best immunity and health. However, often it may get tiring to teach the kids the respective benefits. How about doing it in an interesting way? Yes, or let's it have some fun. Eating cucumber. Yes, if you tell your kid to eat a cucumber, then the child will surely deny. Yes, but how is it decorating in an interesting way in a sandwich? Yes, I know your child will surely love it. It is particularly important for young age children to have a nutritious diet to protect their immunity and to ensure their future growth and development. The COVID-19 crisis is disrupting normal life and everyone know it, so that parents and caregivers may either not be able to afford or get out to buy the food items that they normally give their young children. So what if we serve nutritious food in a creative way to our children? Yes, I know everyone will love to do it. So to let you know the best ideas, I would like to welcome my own colleague, Mrs. Sweta Dalmia, to say you something about it. Welcome, ma'am.
Thank you, Osha ma'am, for that warm welcome. Good morning, everyone. It is a pleasure being a part of this third session in a series of 6-day E-Fest, the Sanjuin 2021. At the very outset, I would like to thank the management and the entire team of DPS for this session. To start with, I must say, love is best expressed with food. And when one has to express it to the children, the job is even more difficult, isn't it?
Yes.
Food craft or food art, as we may call it, is simply serving day-to-day food in a creative and an innovative manner. My friend has just now pointed out the benefits of eating fruits, vegetables, the nutritional value of various foods and how much value they hold in our in leading a healthy life, isn't it? And convincing the young ones to eat these, especially the nutritious food, is even more difficult. The task becomes a Herculean one. So here we are to present some of the fruits, vegetables, and a bit of junk food which they enjoy eating the most in a very creative and an innovative manner. Let us begin. What do you say, Oshin?
Yes, ma'am, sure.
Thank you so much. So I would like to begin with a fish. I have not, we already have some items here for display. Admin, can I have the focus on the items which we have prepared? My dear audience, you would definitely be able to see, we have some items at display, but something new I'm going to show you right away. And we will start with one fish for which I'm going to use a slice of bread first. and we are going to place it on a plate, any color plate, any basic solid color plate we'll be able to use for it. And then simply, I think cheese is one of the most favorite ingredient which the kids love to eat these days. So we have a cheese slice here.
Ma'am, I just want to add something. Like all these items are also healthy for the kids, no ma'am?
Absolutely, most
They
of them.
have some
Definitely.
benefits.
Definitely.
Like bread, they are packed with dietary fiber. Everyone knows it, right? And this cheese, wow, it is a great source of calcium, fat, and protein, vitamin A and B12.
Right,
Next,
ma'am.
what we are going to use, ma'am?
Ma'am, I have placed the cheese slice on this slice of bread. And now, as you can see, can we have the focus again? As we can see, we have some carrot slices here, which are chopped into halves, and which I'm going to place here in the middle of the slice, like this, which would appear to be the scales of the fish. One by one, gradually, we fill up the half of the slice of bread with these carrot slices. And then we have the eyes. We are using black olives here. The eyes can be used with anything which has a black and a white combination, maybe a small piece of sago, that is the sabudana, black pepper, a small slice of banana. These can be used for making rice. I have a slice of olive here, which I am placing right here. I hope you can see this, audience.
Again, please focus on the food. Okay, if you're using olives for the eyes, olive is also good for the heart. Yes, no, ma'am? It is good for
Yes,
heart
yes.
as well as
absolutely.
it is a powerful antioxidant also.
It contains some basic minerals, trace
Yes, ma'am.
minerals which are required by our body.
Yes.
And olives, I think children sometimes would eat in a pizza, or just for the sake of love of cheese, that also they would exclude. But if we hide it a piece or two here like this, I'm sure they're not going to miss out on this one. So another piece, a little trimmed one, olive piece here for the mouth of the fish. And now we're going to work on the bubbles and the tails to create an effect as if the fish is really in water. We are going to use 2 big slices, 2 small slices. We'll also use a slice of cucumber for making the tail of the fish. Cut it into halves. And here we go. We have the tail of the fish. Okay.
Ma'am, when it is decorated something in an interesting way, the kids love it.
Yes, of course.
First of all, it looks so beautiful, so they get attracted to it.
It creates some amount of temptation in them to eat it, basically, right? Isn't it? Okay, this is done. The fish and the bubbles are done here. And little effect that just make like the water plants are there now. So with some coriander sprigs here and there. We'll use small coriander sprigs here. Coriander is again a rich source of vitamin C, lots of fibers and a rich flavor, isn't it?
Yes.
Carefully. Of course, the ingredients, if taken out directly from the refrigerator, are very easy to work upon. The humid weather would, of course, make things a little difficult for us to work with them. They are becoming soggy and soft, perhaps. But it is advisable that you use the refrigerated ingredients always for any kind of craft work which you're doing with the fruit. So here we go. We are ready with our fish. I think it looks amazing.
Yes, ma'am. Really, it looks amazing.
Okay. What is the next thing you would like to see, Ocean Ma'am?
Ma'am, something more interesting, ma'am.
Okay. Just a minute.
Ma'am, this fish bread is also look like a small aquarium, no?
Yes, of course.
Aquarium, the
course.
plants are there, then the fish.
Now I'm going to show you one face with the most favorite thing which the kids love to eat. Any guesses there? Of course, guesses must be there, but I will not be able to hear them out. So here I begin with, this is the ingredient which the kids love most to eat. This is
This is noodles, the
Maggi
most
noodles,
favorite
yes.
one.
Preferably Maggi, because it will
Yes.
of course create a very good effect if you are using Maggi. Otherwise, of course, noodles can also be used. I'm using a larger plate this time.
So ma'am has already prepared the
Yes, this is
Maggi.
cooked Maggi. As per your taste can be cooked. And now we will start spreading it to create a halo kind. Like we try to create the hair of a girl or a lady here. Slowly.
So every time kids face many difficult while drawing a face of any animal or any person, they face difficulty. But here the parents can easily make a face, hair of a fish with the noodles or using the Maggi. Also they can make it.
In fact, this is also a fun way
Fun
to
way.
teach children body parts. If
Yes.
we are trying to teach body parts to the children through food, I think this can be done in the most interesting
Yes.
way in that case, isn't it? So here we are. I'm sure you are going to you're able to figure out now what we're going to create, because the halo has already been created with the noodles. And again, I'm going to use some fresh vegetables this time to create the look of the face. Presentation is very important these days. If you very well cooked food also, if not presented well, kids would deny that eating, or maybe they would not really be happy to eat that, isn't it? So presentation of food becomes very, very important. Now I'm going to use some slices of cucumber again.
Okay, using cucumber, last time also in the last dish also we have also used cucumber, but here I am going to point out some benefits of cucumber. Like these are low in calories but high in vitamins and minerals. It also promotes hydration, lower your blood sugar, and may aid in weight loss. I know everyone is towards the aim, like we are going to lose the weight by eating
And this
cucumber.
pandemic has actually helped us gain a lot of weight, sitting at home, doing everything with the mobile and the laptop. A lot of weight gain is happening with people. So cucumber is one of those fruits or vegetables, whatever we may call it, which will help you to lose a lot of weight. And it will help you feel full very easily. If you have one or two cucumber, it will reduce your appetite for some time and you will not feel that hungry. So the craving can easily be managed with cucumber. As you can see here, admin, can you please focus? Admin? We have slices of cucumber which have been hollowed from the middle, so that the effect of like sunglasses or those spectacles basically can be created. And once again, I'm going to place the olive eyes here in the center.
Okay, ma'am has used olive again, so it's my duty to point out the benefits of olive. Like olives are high in vitamin F and other powerful antioxidants. So it is also very good for heart. Like old age people, they have the problem of heart, so they can eat it.
Now for the nose, just the outline of the nose we are going to show here. And for that, I'm using again some scraping, some very thin slices of carrot. The orange carrots, I must say, my dear children and my audience, I think orange carrot is containing more amount of nutrients, more vitamins compared to the red carrots. And thankfully, this is available throughout the year these days. So try to include this in your daily food, in your daily meal, in whichever way, cooked or uncooked.
Carrot is also beneficial for the bone health, no ma'am?
Yes.
So it will be beneficial for the kids also, for the growth of the kids.
So here we have, of course, these little tiny strips will not provide the required nutrients to your kids. So you must be wondering, ma'am is just putting in slight slices, little scrapings here and there and talking about the nutrition value. Of course not, but this will encourage the children to eat these in future. If they taste it once and if they like the presentation, I'm sure they are going to ask for it once again.
Yes.
So here we go with the nose of this beautiful lady coming up here. And we'll use a little stem of coriander, and whatever things you have available can be easily made use of. This will create the joint at the frames of the spectacles. That's it. And now I'm going to use apples here.
And from apples, what will it be?
We'll use it for making the lips of this beautiful lady. One slice here. And a little trimming. You have to be a little artistic now, mothers. Just trying to create the shape of the lower lip first.
Yes, ma'am.
Carefully do it, please. When you're doing, it should come out like the real shape of lips. Otherwise, what happens, the children will start pointing that, Mama, this was not the mark. This was not really the shape of the lips or not the color of the lips.
Kids usually point out these things more at.
And more than that, whatever their teacher says to them, tells them, becomes the mantra, becomes the fact of life. So they're not going to accept anything beyond that. I'm sure a lot of people watching us out there would agree to this. So here we go with the lower part of the lips. Of course, again, a very small slice of apple. But I'm sure children would love to eat such red, juicy apples. And the upper lip. You definitely need some patience. Any form of art will require a lot of patience and a lot of dedication, for sure. Here we are.
I request our admin to focus on the food item made by ma'am. It's really beautiful, ma'am. Everyone will appreciate it.
Okay, one more interesting thing we already have here, and that is an owl. This is an owl again made with a bread slice, few pieces of carrot and cucumber. Google eyes can be used. Just for decoration, of course, that has to be removed while eating. Otherwise, olives, blackcurrant, black pepper, whatever is easily available can be used at home for creating
The
this.
same ingredients what ma'am has used in the fish sandwich, the same ingredients we have also made the owl, right ma'am?
Yes. And now I'm going to show you a monster face again, using slices of bread, a monster face. I'm sure this is going to be an
Monster
interesting
face, ma'am,
yes.
it will be then popular in between the boys. of
Let's
course.
see how much they like it.
So again, we are going to use bread, ma'am.
Yes, we're going to use 2 slices of bread. This is then going to be a sandwich. So we need 2 slices of bread to create one face.
Okay. Then we will cut it in the middle.
Yes, cutting it in the shape of a triangle from the middle, keeping one aside and taking the other one. I'm going to use an interesting fruit today, of course, a favorite with the kids, and that is the mango. A mango slice, mango which has been sliced, and I will of course remove the peel as well.
Mangoes are not only, ma'am, the kids not only love it, the adults also, we also love it. Yes, no, ma'am?
Mango is called the king of fruits.
Yes.
And the reason is its popularity and the immense love which everyone has for mango. So of course, we're not going to insert the whole mango inside, just half of it inside. I think you all can see this now. clearly.
Admin, please focus how it is kept.
Can you all see this now? And again, 2 slices of olives for the eyes here. And again, some fun with cheese slices. Cheese slices are easily available in the market these days, and it is much more convenient to use it with bread while making sandwiches and other things. When you want to use cheese, I think slices are the best option present. That's how we took out a slice of cheese. And now we'll have to cut it into long strips. Carefully, this is a very delicate material. So we cut out strips, maybe 4 strips.
From the strips, what you are going to do?
Just watch out, ma'am.
I'm eager to see ma'am, what you are going to do.
Okay, we have the strips here ready to be handled very carefully, and we will place it here.
Okay, in the middle, we will place it over the mango.
Yes, the mango. They will give the effect of teeth. I think only 3 I'll be able to put. So let's stop at 3. Yes. There is an end here which we will trim it off to give it more neatness. And we'll keep it for later, not use it. And now we're going to use some slices of tomatoes for the ears. Monster should look as ugly as possible, I believe. So here we are. Again, I'm repeating, refrigerated materials, all the ingredients that we are using should be refrigerated so that they are crisp. When we are using them, they are absolutely crisp to cut and the shape will come out quite well.
So ma'am, tomatoes we are using for the ears.
Yes.
Wow, looks amazing. Seriously, it looks amazing.
And now I'm going to put it in a plate and just add some sprigs of coriander. You can add any more vegetables or fruits of your choice here, just to make it look much more interesting. Here we go.
So we have made another sandwich that is monster sandwich, right
It's a
ma'am?
monster face here.
Monster face sandwich. Wow. I think everyone has enjoyed making this monster sandwich, and every mother is going to try this out in the evening snack or in the morning breakfast. Also, you can please try it out, what ma'am has done for us.
Okay, we have another very interesting thing coming up. Since these are made using very simple materials, we are doing it pretty fast. A little preparation from the prior preparation is definitely required, no doubt. And you have to plan it in your mind as well as to what you're going to create, what ingredients you want to use. Only then it becomes a faster and more interesting and a fun activity. Otherwise, of course, it will also become a burden or a lethargy. Very interesting one. I'm going to create a Ganesha now using again the most hated carrots. So let's see. I have grated carrot here, or extremely finely chopped carrot. Very, very fine. Maybe use a chopper or an electronic food processor, or maybe just grate it across. Going to pour the whole thing here, right in my plate. And we are going to use our hands to give it some shape of Ganesha. Thanks to the artists who have been creating modern Ganesh forms these days. So
Yes,
creating the shape of a Ganesh has become very, very easy for novice artists like me. Of course, I'm not that good at art. When it comes to handling food, of course, I might take the risk. So here we go. We are almost done, as you can see. Please use your fingers carefully. If required, keep sanitizing your hands and use your fingers. Here goes the trunk, tapered towards the end, a little curved. Does it look like a Ganesha, Ocean ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Here we go. So we are going to just make the plate even more neat now using a fresh tissue. Again, as I told you, presentation is the key word.
Yes, ma'am. Ma'am, when it comes to about kids and the sanitization is a must. Like it should be clean. We should
Yes,
sanitize
they should
our
be
hands.
constantly made aware about the hygiene part. When eating, when they go out of the home, we should not be going out much, but if at all they are going out, the hygiene should be taught to them, how to keep their hands clean, wash them often, has to be taught. And again, the importance of eating good food, nutritious
Yes,
food. I think I'm done with the shape of Ganesha. So now again, eyes, this time I'm going to use a different material for the eyes. And that is black currants. Black currants are a rich source of iron. Currants are of course like raisins or currants, kishmish jisko hum bolte hain, are of course a very good dry fruit and can be used for snacking and munching. So I have black currants here, which can be soaked overnight or can be kept in the refrigerator also by soaking in just water.
I just want to request all the parents are watching over here. Please encourage your wards to eat more and more fruits and healthy foods. Okay, because it is very necessary nowadays.
Ocean ma'am, I have one interesting thing to share here again.
Yes.
Black currants, when soaked in the water, swell up. Otherwise, they are like shrunken.
Oh,
So one more scientific fact can be easily taught to the children, and I think that's called osmosis. The black currants have reduced sugar content inside them, and once it's placed inside water, so water has lesser density comparatively. So that reverse exchange of these two liquids will happen through the membrane of the black currants, and the black currants will swell up and look like almost like grapes. That's what we have done here. And now we have the crown for Ganesh. And of course,
so for crowning also we are using
yes,
tomato.
for crowning, sorry, I did not show this. This is again a tomato just carved out in the shape of a crown. Please right here. And for the tusks, we call Ganesha Ek Dant. Any idea why we call Ganesh Ek Dant?
Ma'am, please explain to our kids, no, ma'am.
Yes, the Ganesh is called Ek Dant because he lost one of his tusks, which is half broken. So whenever I think we should not use a carrot, instead I will use an apple here.
Okay, ma'am.
Lost one of the tusks and has one tusk intact, and that is why Ek Dant is one of the names for Ganesh. Okay. So one tusk here. I'm going to give my Ganesh both the tusks intact, by the way. And here we have the second one, a little carefully, because the carrot assemble is a little delicate and might just split up easily. So doing it carefully and done.
Okay, we are done with another item. Admin, please focus on our item. Isn't it looks amazing?
Okay. Now I would like to show you some of the creations and explain you. I would like to keep it here. Just like this. Please focus on this one. This is a beautiful one, a bird on a branch of tree with the sun shining right above its head. And that's the chirping bird chirping away to glory. Isn't it beautiful, audience?
Ma'am, what ingredients you have used here?
For this, I have used, can be easily made out, used a slice of orange, and again the carrot sticks to show the rays of the sun. A slice of bread, can be applied butter or mayonnaise if required, because how would the kids eat it otherwise? For the body of the birds, a black pepper, carrot for its wings and the beak, and some cucumber peels and carrot again for flowers and the branches. I think it looks lovely.
Yes, ma'am.
Here we have an interesting one again. availability of some important ingredient is very important in this case, but of course a very different one. I'm sure it looks like a coconut tree. That's what I wanted to create,
Yes,
isn't
ma'am.
it?
It's really beautiful.
Right, we've used bananas here. 2 bananas go there, and for this bottom part, which looks like the ground or the soil where the trees are, can be carrots, sliced carrots into half, or we can use what do we say, orange. We can also use the slices of orange. And for this leaves of coconut, we should be using kiwi. It might be available sometimes, not throughout the year. So just to add that creative zing to this presentation, I have used the peels of cucumber and banana to create the effect of the leaves. But I think this has come out quite well, isn't it?
Yes, ma'am.
That's the coconut tree. Okay, we have lovely, I think this can be done by kids also. We can encourage the kids to do this. These are lovely flowers made of carrot and cucumber.
Ma'am, while we also do, we can encourage our kids to join us. Right.
Absolutely. And this is an interesting one, Ocean ma'am. While I was making this ready for the presentation, I really loved it. And you can use a lot of other ingredients. This is an ice cream, a cone made of, again, a bread slice. Over here, again, you can use some biscuits, which can be very carefully, of course, you have to cut it out in the shape of a cone. And slices of fruits and vegetables. Whatever is available, all different colors of fruits and vegetables can be used to create this interesting ice cream cone. To top it up again, a black olive or a black currant would be fine. Here we have the naughty mouse. Ganesha's friend, the naughty mouse, using orange slices, carrots, some twigs or sprigs, as we can say, of coriander, black pepper for the eyes. This is the lazy chick, as I call it. A little chick, again, made with slices of orange. Some decorations done with cucumber, carrot used for legs, beaks, and wings are made of orange. And cucumber and black pepper have been used for making the eyes. Caterpillar is an interesting one, of course. The weather is not very much with us, going a little black. This can be created in an interesting way using grapes and toothpicks. Of course, toothpicks, the children have to be very careful while eating this one. Yes. Please monitor when they are making and when they are eating as well. A lot of toothpicks we have used to assemble the grapes together. And again, the apple with its peel has been used to create the face, and the head has been created with toothpick again. So that's the caterpillar here. This face we have already shown, and this is a beautiful flower vase. Using slices of bread, grapes, the coriander sprigs there, beautiful flowers used, made of orange peel. Of course, orange peel would not be eaten, but they are used for decoration. So a lot of presentations which we have made today, they may be used for display. So whenever you have a small party or a get-together or your child's birthday, these ideas can be used for display as well. It will again arouse a lot of interest and make children feel very, very excited about it. Now, one more thing I wanted to show, the owl which we have created. I just wanted to recreate it and show you. So here we go with the owl.
Ma'am, the same thing or something different we are making?
Almost the same. We can, of course, use different ingredients to create something different. For the owl, I'm going to use a slice of bread.
Ma'am, the same ingredients, no?
Yes.
Slice of bread, cucumber, carrot.
Use any cutter, sharp-edged bowl or a cookie cutter, whatever is available, and cut around. Slice of bread is cut into a round now. Here we go. This can be used again for making the croutons, which are served with soup, or for making breadcrumbs, which again come very handy in making the cutlets and other things which we are using for deep fries.
Yes.
So that will also not go as waste. So this is a bread slice now. And now we are going to use some carrots here. Carrots for the wings. These I am going to use for the legs. Two legs here. And of course, this is just a waste which can be used. This is just a sprig of the grapes which I'm using, like a branch on which the owl is perching. A little carefully.
So the mothers have to do some, have to adapt some techniques like cutting all these pieces. It's really difficult, I know, but for the kids, we have to try.
Okay, just a little trimming, and here we are, the branch is ready. And we need 2 carrots again.
And these are the
This-
eyes.
Yes, this will be the eyes. And we can use black peppercorns, or again, as I told you, olives, blackcurrant, anything which is black, dates also can be used. With a little effort, the black pepper goes in, chucked in right there.
And we are ready with the item.
Yes, we are ready. I'm exchanging the wings of cucumber. So see, this is so spontaneous. There is no prescribed rule for it that you have to use this. Whatever comes out best, that can be used. And the nose here, the pointed nose for the wise owl.
Wow.
Here we are.
Audience, please focus on the food item made by ma'am. It's really looking amazing. And it's too easy to do. A little bit of effort and come up with the awesome item. So ma'am, we are going to do any more item?
Well, that much for today. We have presented quite a few items here. The bird with the sun, the little chick there, the cone and ice cream, some flowers here, a coconut, 2 coconut trees rather, the monster sandwich, the fish sandwich, the stylish face of a lady, the caterpillar, and the owls, of course. The Ganesha, I think, is the highlight of today's show. I
Yes.
hope you all enjoyed this session. A lot of creativity, a lot of innovation goes into it, a little patience and hard work, so that our young ones would be enticed. And the fondness for food has to be there constantly. Food in all its shape, in all its form, is worth it. Every bit of it is going to be worth it. That much from my end.
Ma'am, before ending, I just want to ask you, what motivated you to bring up such amazing ideas?
Okay, good question, but a simple answer. I am a mother of 2, and one of them is, of course, very, very finicky. He fidgets a lot, complains a lot. So I constantly have to be on my toes to provide him some good
I think the
food.
younger one must be.
Of course, the younger one. Of course, he would love to eat this one, the Maggie face. Rest of them, he would not eat it. So the fact that I am a mother keeps me going.
Okay, thank you so much, ma'am, for such an amazing ideas. I think the audience have witnessed so many items and they are surely going to love it. Okay. So at last, a big round of applause for Sweta ma'am. That was indeed motivating and extremely informative session. Thank you once again, ma'am. We really had an interesting session. Now I'm going to deliver my vote of thanks to everyone who are associated with this program. Special thanks to our own Pro Vice Chairman of Delhi Public School, Dhenkanal, Shri Binod Das for his unconditional support. Thank you so much, sir. Our Dynamic Director of Delhi Public School, Dhinkanal, Dr. Lagnajit Das. Thank you once again, sir, for such an amazing guidance and support. Our ever supporting principal, sir, Mr. Vijay Kumar Sahu, for his kind advices and guidance also. So, not the last, thanks to all the teaching and non-teaching staff members, their hard labor and kind cooperation to make this program a grand success is much appreciated. Thank you, everyone. Last but not the least, on behalf of the entire DPS fraternity, I would like to convey my sincere thanks to the Almighty God for making today's event a grand success. By His blessings and grace, the event has unfolded indeed in a fabulous way. Thank you. You are a wonderful audience, and we hope that I have been a good host equally. Thanks to everyone joining, those who have joined live with us. Thank you all. Stay safe, stay healthy. Thank you.